So if you're looking for a Senja alternative, your search ends here. Senja is actually a good testimonial collection and review tool, especially if you're getting started with collecting testimonials and you want to have a variety of options to display the testimonials on your website and across different platforms. But there are a few places where Senja falls short, especially with the pricing, as it gets expensive quite early on, even if you're getting started with collecting testimonials and you don't know how it'll scale as you go on collecting testimonials. Free plan on Senja is pretty good. They offer around 15 video and text testimonials, and then they have certain limits, so which will make you upgrade to a paid plan. And when you go to the paid plan, it starts from $29 per month and it goes all the way up to $59 per month. And even in the $29 plan, which is the starter plan, you'll have certain limits like having only 3 testimonial collection forms. So this might fall short if you have multiple businesses and you want to collect testimonials for each of your own business. Or it could also be that you have one particular business, but you have different campaigns to collect testimonial collection forms. So in that case, you will not be able to scale past 3 forms. And there's also the limit in the number of projects where there's only 1 project allowed in the starter plan, and then you have to pay every month extra for each project even if you go to the pro plan. So these are the shortfalls that come with Senja, and there is a product which is pretty good and compares as a good alternative to Senja. So Famewall is the best alternative to Senja because it has a pretty affordable pricing plan along with a free plan as well. So there's a free plan in Famewall, and then there's the standard plan which starts from $11.99 per month, and it also offers you 4 published walls using which you can get the value out of the pro plan from Senja in right in standard plan itself. So the professional plan offers you unlimited video testimonials and text testimonials and so on, and there's also the added advantage of audio testimonials in Famewall. And the standard plan is pretty good to get started. If you are not sure about how many testimonials you'll get, the standard plan is pretty good to start, and as you scale, it's also much easier. And also, I'm the founder of Famewall, and I pretty much answer every questions and doubts you have on Famewall. That is why I've also had this particular section on the landing page where we still talk to customers and deal with any problems you face. So there's 24/7 chat support for your assistance. But Senja, on the other hand, you have to chat to them by email. So with that out of the way, let's dive into how Famewall fares as a testimonial collection tool and an alternative to Senja. So in Famewall, you have the concept of walls. So each wall here represents a specific project where you can host all your testimonial collection pages, widgets, forms, and wall of fame pages, and much more in just one place. So it stays organized here. So this in Senja was called as a project, but then there is a limit on the number of projects you can create even if you are on a paid plan. But Famewall, on the other hand, scales well as you grow your business. So let's get inside a wall inside Famewall. And here, as you can see, you have testimonials showing up in your dashboard, and you can import a testimonial across a variety of platforms if you already have existing sources. If you're coming from Senja, you can export the CSV from Senja and then import it right into Famewall to directly get on with the migration and import them in all in just a single click. You can also contact us in the customer support chat, which you can see over here in case you need any assistance. And then you can also import reviews across a variety of platforms by simply pasting a link to that platform. So that's about the importing part. There are plenty of options to play with right in the management dashboard. So you can edit your testimonial, you can trim them, you can download the video, you can also have custom thumbnails, you can add categories to different testimonials. And then comes the collection page. So with the collection page, you can add a personalized video in the homepage so that you collect testimonials quickly from your customers. So then there's the option for testimonial homepage configuration as well. So there are plenty of options using which you can choose and start with the collection page. So there are templates to choose from. You can choose any of these templates, especially if you are getting started inside Famewall, to set up a custom converting testimonial collection form which gets you high number of testimonials. So then you can customize the branding which is available here and add your own logos and colors. And there's the option to toggle which type of testimonial you would like to collect. There's also the option for audio, text, and video testimonials, and even image testimonials. Famewall is pretty flexible. And also you can have an incentive added onto Famewall's collection page so that your users know that they'll get an incentive discount if they send you a video testimonial or a text testimonial and so on. And Famewall pretty much supports most of the features that are there in Senja, like having automatic language translation and thank you pop-up and a lot of customization. So the goal of Famewall is to be a pretty simple and affordable tool at the same time. And there's the testimonial widget here. So you can display the testimonial widget with the review summary and the categories displayed over here. There are plenty of customization options for these as well, like having the font style, card colors, and the appearance fully customized just to suit your own landing page. You can embed these widgets natively onto any part of your website. And then there's the Wall of Fame page, which is the Wall of Love on Senja. So you can create a standalone landing page with your own custom nav menu links and call to actions as well. There's also the social sharing option, using which you can share testimonials on social media platforms that display with a waveform or fancy animations like these. So there's also the analytics here, which gives you an overview of how your review widgets, collection pages, and Wall of Fame pages are performing across different periods. And you also have the customer pulse insights as well, which allows you to learn about your testimonials and use them in your marketing and ad campaigns and so on. And also you have the review schema snippet, which you can add to your website so that it shows up the rating below the search results on Google. So this also adds as social proof, which you can use on Famewall as well. So another interesting feature you have with Famewall is that you can host the collection pages or the Wall of Fame pages on your own custom domain. You have the option to customize different custom domains, and you're not limited to just one custom domain per project like in Senja. And there's also multiple other social proof options, like having the logo slider, which gives you this appearance of logo sliding from right to left or left to right. And with this, you can place a social proof on your own website if you have prominent customers from prominent companies using your own product or service. There's also the social proof avatars, which are customer images on small circles, which you can display as social proof below your fold or above your fold as people land on your landing page. And there's also the interesting feature of brand pages, which is different and does not exist in Senja. So this allows you to create a custom link in bio type of page with your own links and call to action on the left, and there's social proof displayed on the right. And on the bottom, you have your own products, which you can display in the bottom. So this pretty much allows you to add and display social proof in multiple ways. There's also the Chrome extension on Famewall as well, which you can use to import testimonials from different platforms. And you also have the testimonial organizer over here. Move testimonials across different walls if you have a lot of walls and you want to move your testimonials across different domains and walls. And you can also add your team members. There's the API access. There's automation with Zapier. So there's also the automation with Zapier, Webhook, and Make, which you can make use of and integrate with 5,000 plus apps. You can also use the Famewall API with AI tools like Claude, Codex, and just prompt in what you want to do on Famewall. Like you can import testimonials directly using those AI tools. That's it about how Famewall stands out as a Senja alternative. So that's it about this video. And I hope it was useful for you in evaluating an alternative to Senja that is also affordable and extremely simple to use without any complicated setup. So if you have any specific questions, drop down in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. I'll see you soon in another video. Have a good day. Bye.